Pepsiman! This is the final level of Pepsiman. It's terrible.
Back to Pepsiman. Surf.
Pepsi to the extreme.
Surfing.
Pepsiman's gotta fight the Gibson now.
This is the part where you become one with the Matrix to save it and humanity.
It's the part where you reach the central Pepsi computer and refresh it.
Pepsi has a central computer?
You refresh it so that they, whatever, it's not insane anymore.
Wouldn't you think like a decentralized Pepsi network would be a lot more advantageous too?
Yes, I do. It didn't happen.
Each can is its own little mini processor. It's distributed its consciousness.
So then you go outside.
God help you if you don't recycle it.
And goddamn, the game isn't over yet.
Wait, the enemy is Pepsi? Where does Pepsi's loyalty lie?
What this here represents is your addiction to Pepsi. And how you think you always want more and you're always getting more, and it's just horrible for some reason.
Chasing the blue horse.
The buildings are Pepsi.
Buildings are Pepsi.
The mailboxes are Pepsi.
Everything is Pepsi.
The Pepsi is especially Pepsi. You notice how, like, they throw ground obstacles at you and then you think you gotta jump?
Uh-huh.
Then there's air obstacles.
Yeah, when you jump, stuff just flies at you and you get hit.
That's a lesson Pepsi teaches us. If we reach too high, it will smack us down.
I think Pepsi's teaching you that if you try to run away, you won't be able to get away.
No, the lesson here is that Pepsi is candy. This is what I want to teach everyone.
Candy?
Soda is sugar that you drink. It makes you fat. Soda is candy. There, I wanted everyone to hear that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pepsi attack choppers are around as we speak.
Why would you say such a thing? Maybe you should have a can of Pepsi.
Yeah.
Wow, you're
Same exact thing.
The Pepsi can likes to combo you to death right there at the end.
Combo breaker.
Pepsi isn't a Street Fighter.
Pepsi Man should be a fighting game character.
He has been in a few fighting games.
Yeah,
Really?
does he Hadouken Pepsi?
Yeah, it's, I don't know if he Hadoukens, but he has awesome combos.
Of course he does.
He's mainly showed up in, I think, like Virtual Fighter games on the Saturn, in the Japanese-only version of the games.
You think?
You can look it up on YouTube.
Thanks.
And I keep jumping there when I shouldn't jump, and I get hit every time, so this is going pretty badly. I only managed to beat the last part by abusing crap out of state saves.
You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to look really impressive.
Yeah. No, if people thought I played this legitimately, it would be the opposite of impressive. Makes you more pathetic.
Wow, that's great. What you're doing.
I spent many hours perfecting my gameplay here, and
For that one time where the really hot chick is impressed by somebody's Pepsi Man playing skills, turns down the
It's like
Nobel Award prize.
It's like when a girl
Football player.
It's like when a girl is working at a comic book shop and the really creepy nerds start coming to talk to her.
Once was a real girl working at a comic book shop.
Boy, that was some summer.
yeah, so this level just keeps on
I'm just trying
repeating
to
itself.
imagine a scenario where you would need Pepsi Man skills. No one's ever said, like, thank you, now our village has a school because of your Pepsi Man skills.
What if somebody made a bomb and to disarm the bomb you had to play a Pepsi Man?
Well, just being a buff athletic guy would have its advantages, I think.
So you're playing Pepsi Man?
Pepsi
Oh,
Man
just
is buff.
in real life.
He's just pure Pepsi though.
Yes.
No, I'm talking about Pepsi Man, the video game.
Oh,
You need
no,
Pepsi Man
this is
video game
useless.
skills.
I wonder, like, if Pepsi Man goes crazy, does he lose control of his hand form? And he just turns into a blob of Pepsi? Or?
He turns into that speed demon thing you linked. Or Photoshop slightly.
Isn't that like a
Which is
bow?
cool.
Isn't that a bow from Resident Evil?
No, it's Flash.
Yeah, I don't really read comic books. They look cool.
So, speaking of
See
getting
the
women,
forecast tip.
Black Flash is the Flash that comes... It's the incarnation of death that comes for superheroes. Traditionally, he's depicted with skis.
Does he have a rocket
And the
pack
story
too?
of this is the guy that introduced him into DC Comics had a friend in Vietnam who wanted this idea to be made. And the guy in Vietnam, I think, died, and so he felt like obligated to introduce the character.
Good God.
And this reminds us of Pepsi Man.
Hey, let's go over some Pepsi anecdotes to fill up this repetitive gameplay. Anyone figure out why they didn't release this in the US? The whole Pepsi Man ad campaign?
No.
Because Pepsiman, that's why. It's a compound word in English. Yep.
Good God, you're like a millimeter away.
Yeah, right at the end they make you lose. That is how you piss off the player.
Do you have any more cans of Pepsi? We should just read the
drank-
ingredients off of one.
We drank all of it.
No, we drank half the case.
Well, I drank the rest.
He is part of we, and we drank all of it.
I've got some Mountain Dew. We can read the ingredients off that.
That's not the same.
It's a Pepsi
It's
product.
just horse piss.
It's delicious horse piss.
Horse piss.
I've had, what is it, last time I had Mountain Dew, the aftertaste was like licking a postage stamp. So,
I like postage stamps.
Yeah, they're delicious.
They come
taste-
pretty sticky now. I feel like that's the end of an era.
They taste like horse piss. I love it.
you've drinking horse piss before?
It tastes like horse poo.
Jello?
You need to get your horse products straight.
It tastes like what you get when you ram that spigot into the horse. You can drink its blood.
The Crusades?
You're
Yeah.
not a Mongol.
Look, I don't care how off topic we have to get. We're going to keep on saying things.
I do Pepsi play good
Look, I beat it.
game.
I did it.
Yay!
I jumped to the one point where you can jump without getting hit. Yay for me. So that's the end of the game. That's where you beat it.
Hooray.
Hooray! I'm happy.
Pepsi-Man. Hell yeah, dog! Oh.
Everybody Pepsi! Drink Pepsi!
Pepsi, only my choice.
Hey everybody! We're all gonna Pepsi!
Look how many coronaries he suffered doing 5 minutes of extreme execution.
Now, do you think they flew that guy in all the way from the U.S. to Japan to film that, or
I don't know. All the Pepsi Man campaigns were done with American people just speaking English.
I picture it's like a Lost in Translation sort of scenario where he meets Scarlett Johansson. What just happened?
Pepsi happened. Lots and lots of Pepsi.
Kind of sad.
Yes, it is.
We're about to witness the high point of this man's career.
Pepsi is
oh,
Oh. But he's got cans everywhere.
Yeah, I guess you could just pee into those.
but then he might mistake
That's how
it
you
for
make Mountain Dew!
he grabs the wrong can when he's thirsty.
Sound like a man who's spoken from experience.
That's like the toilet flusher.
That's an open-ended ending. Open to interpretation. Was it a toilet flush or was a can of Pepsi being opened?
Maybe both.
It's an Ouroboros. It's a snake eating its own tail.
Okay,
I feel complete.
that'll be the end of that video.